folks, ciao a tutti. How's everybody today? I just said hello to everybody in Italian. Ciao a tutti. And today we're making pollo alla parmigiana, which means chicken parmesan. Okay, so yes, that's what we're having today. Pollo alla parmigiana, which means chicken parmesan in Italian, right? Buonasera means good evening, and ciao a tutti means hello everyone. Okay, so a lesson in Italian. So folks, today we're going to have some chicken parm, right? Which is an Italian-American dish. It's not, you won't find it in Italy, you know, it's invented here, created here. It's similar to eggplant parmesan, right? Meglio parmigiana, which means, you know, the eggplant parmesan, right? So it's an Italian-American dish. But nevertheless, it's good. You can eat it with pasta. You can eat it in a hero like we're doing today, and Parmesan is just the way you create it, the sauce and the cheese. You know, that's what makes it. Other than that, it's chicken cutlet in a sandwich. You know, you call it chicken cutlet, but not chicken cutlet Parmesan. Right? Are you with me? Okay. So I don't know what I'm talking about. So I got some. I always tell people to remember the word F-E-B, February. Just like February, the abbreviation, February, F-E-B. Because that's how you're going to prepare your chicken cutlet. Flour, egg, and breadcrumbs. F-E-B. Remember, if you remember that, you always do it the right way. The flour helps dry up the moisture from the chicken cutlet. And I season my flour because when you put your meat in it, it's going to lose flavor. Okay, so I got salt and pepper in my flour, and I'm going to dip the chicken in there, and then I'm going to go to my egg wash. I got egg, E for egg, okay? I got milk in there, and I also have salt and pepper in there. Then I'm going to transfer it over to my breadcrumbs, B, breadcrumbs, and I have some cheese in here. I still haven't put the breadcrumbs in there. There's something... Some baby screaming, that's very annoying. Anyway, I usually use panko. I like panko, but I want to use both. I looked it up. So you can use a combination of just regular breadcrumbs, and this has a garlic herb, and I have another one here, Italian style, okay? And I have panko. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do a combination of regular breadcrumbs and panko. Because I looked it up, and you could do it. You could use both. So I could use this, and I could use breadcrumbs, or I could use some other stuff that I have in there. You know, I have a lot of stuff, getting things. But anyway, this is basically what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. So anyway, let me go to a commercial break, and I'll be right back. Okay, folks. So we're back, and we're ready to start putting this together. Okay. So I don't have too much kitchen space, so I have to use every space I got. Okay, so I'm using the stove, I'm using, you know, everything I could. Okay, so can you see me there? So first of all, I'm going to take a piece of chicken, and always remember, I have water running. I like to run the water, so I like to wash my hands in between. Anytime you touch chicken, always wash your hands, wash your utensils and all that stuff, okay? So it goes, the first one goes into the flour, okay? And like I said, the flour helps with the moist, soaking up the moist, okay? Okay. And then we go into the egg wash. Okay. And then we go into the breadcrumbs. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Just squeeze down and get this nice coating on it. Okay. Okay. And this is mixed up with a... Okay, there we go. Look how nice that looks. Okay? Look how nice that looks. Once again, there you go. Flour sucks up the moisture. Okay. Get it evenly. Okay. Make sure it's even coated. folds, make sure it gets in between there. And then into the egg wash. One side, back and front, and then into the crumbs, the breadcrumbs. Okay, so there you go. Okay, folks. So we're back. So what I did was after I coated these chicken cutlets, I put them in the fridge. And why I like to do that is I like for the crumbs, the breadcrumbs, to adhere to the meat more better, right? So I usually put it in the freezer, but my freezer's packed. Put it in there for a little while, or I put it in the fridge just to chill it, and this makes the breadcrumbs adhere to it a little bit better. And I have some canola oil. You can also use an air fryer. You can use an oven, but I like that crunchiness, and I like fried, even though I shouldn't be eating fried foods. But once in a while, it's okay. Right? So I got my trusty cast iron skillet here. What else would I have, right? We're gonna have these. We have some tater tots. Actually, we're gonna have some tater tots on the side. I saw the tater tots around here somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna have some tater tots. So we're gonna have these in a sandwich, in a hero, chicken parmesan in a hero. Okay, and parmesan simply was I'm gonna put cheese on it, and I'm gonna put pasta sauce. Okay, not gravy, pasta sauce, and I'm gonna make it into a sandwich, into a hero. That's basically what we're gonna do, and on the side we're gonna have some tater tots. So my cutlets are inside the fridge. I'm gonna give it about 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to start frying them. So I want you to go do something, go have a cup of coffee, go to the bathroom, go watch something on TV, and come back in 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, the cutlets should be nice and cool. The breadcrumbs should be adhered better, and then we're gonna start frying these and putting them in the bread. So it'll be quick today. Okay, so come back in about 15 minutes. Okay, folks, so it's been about 20 minutes went by, and now I am going to start frying up my chicken cutlet. And remember, you can bake these. Some people bake them if you're watching your cholesterol intake that I should be watching. Yeah, my cholesterol level is a little bit high, and I don't know. I mean, I cook a lot of stuff, but I don't really eat too much. But I don't know, the cholesterol is a little bit high, so I'm taking cholesterol medication. So we'll see what happens. Okay. So make sure that if you're gonna fry it, make sure always that the oil is nice and hot. This way it doesn't soak up oil. Okay. And I'm using canola oil. Canola oil is a high quality. Canola oil is very good for you. It costs about $21 a gallon, probably more nowadays. But it's worth it. It's better than a heart attack. Oh, yeah, it's definitely better than a heart attack, right? Lower your cholesterol. So anyway, I got my cast iron skillet here. I'm going to bring this up to a temperature of about 350 degrees. So when I drop in my cutlets, it starts frying up nice and quick and crispy. And then we're going to put it to the side. I'm going to put it in the oven, put some sauce on it, put fresh mozzarella that I have sliced. And then we're going to make these into Parmesan heroes. And then I want you to watch. Okay, folks, so I'm waiting for my oil to get hot. I'm looking at the temperature at least 350 degrees. Right now, I got a thermometer in it, and it's reading 312, 313, 314, 315. So at 350, it should be nice and hot. So when I drop in my cutlets, they don't soak up the oil. They start frying up pretty quick. And these cutlets have been smashed up pretty thin, so they're gonna cook up quickly. So I got already temperature 321. So let's give it a little bit. Let's wait and wait and wait, patiently wait and wait. 325. Okay, 25 more, we'll be there. Okay, 330. Hey, 329. Bounced up and down, went down 1 degrees. I don't know how. 331, 32, 33, 34, 37. 339. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay. Let me open my window. Because when I fry stuff, I like to open up the window, the vent. Okay. 343. Hey, it's getting there. 347. Okay. So there we go. Let's clean this up, and it should be nice and hot by the time we drop these things in. Okay. So it was 347. It's got to be 350 or more. Okay. So let me show you. My cast iron skillet. Oh, nice and hot, right? Then we're gonna drop the cutlets in. Don't overcrowd it. Cook them in batches if you have to. I got about 6 of them here. And we're gonna cook them in batches, okay? There we go, look at that. So I dropped it in, and look how it's frying real quick. Look how quickly that's frying, oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna throw in like 3 of these. There we go, look how nice they're frying up. Okay, let them fry, don't be moving them around because then you lose the coating. Let them fry up nice, and then you flip them, and then they're done. Oh, so look how nice they're cooking. Look at them. I just flipped them. They're nice and golden. I'm gonna cook them up to the golden brown. And then we're gonna put them in the oven with the cheese. Yeah. Oh, folks, I just flipped these. I love the sound of that stuff frying. It's frying real nice. And these are almost done. Then we're gonna put the next batch. I'm gonna put these in this tray here with some paper towels to soak up the excess oil, and then I'll remove the towel. The paper towel. I'm going to throw some sauce in it and the cheese, and we're done. Oh, I love that sound of frying. Look at that. Oh, yes. It's frying nice and golden. I'm about to take these 3 out, and I'm going to put the other ones in. Oh, folks, so this is my second round of cutlets. I have 6 of them. We're not going to eat that many, but we'll save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not going to be here. Maybe we could have it for lunch or for dinner or whatever. But these are almost done. So folks, I got my oven preheated, and let me get my cheese, my mozzarella. This is fresh mozzarella. And we're gonna put it like this. We're gonna lay these layers like this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have all that cheese melted in there. Okay. There we go. Where is it? Where's the other one? Here we go. One there. This is the second one. Okay, here we go. We're gonna put one there. I'm gonna put one here, one here. Okay. Let's see if we're missing anything. We're gonna put a piece over here. Put a piece over here. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the oven now. Okay. So folks, I fried up all my chicken parm, all my chicken cutlets, and then I made it into parm. And I put some sauce in it and some fresh mozzarella. That reminds me. This is a fresh mozzarella. Look at this. Look at how that milk comes out. That's fresh. Okay. You don't buy this stuff in the store, and that old mozzarella cheese, that tough one that comes in a block. That's that's garbage. You gotta get some fresh mozzarella, okay? Fresh mozzarella. Tell them that Uncle Jesse sent you. Uncle Jesse, yeah. Do you know how to say uncle in Italian? Zio, Z-I-O. Isn't that nice? Isn't it cute? Zio Jesse. Okay, so remember that. Zio Jesse sent you. Okay. So Zio Jesse now is going to start frying up my tater tots in a few minutes. I'm waiting for my cutlets to sort of melt down. And then we're gonna start putting together the tater tots. Okay, folks. So the dinner's almost done. I got the cutlets in the oven going. I put some cheese on top and some sauce, and I'm warming up the bread now, nice, and I'm gonna make it nice and toasty, and then we're gonna go pretty soon. I'm gonna fry up my tater tots now, so give me a chance. Okay, look at my parmesan. Look at my chicken parm. Looks perfect, right? So now I'm gonna put them into the sandwich, and then we're gonna go to the table. So I want you to meet me at the table, because like I always say, everything looks better at the table. Okay, folks. So what we're at the table now. What we did here today was chicken parmesan heroes. Chicken parmesan is an Italian-American dish brought over from, created here in America from the Italians that came over from the other side, way many years ago. Okay, so yeah, look it up. There's a lot of foods that are not that Italian, but they're not from Italy. They created over here with the Italian Americans. Okay, so don't go to Italy and ask for like spaghetti and meatballs, because they'll smack you over upside your head with a wooden spoon. So don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, folks. So what we're having here, we have some tater tots. Unusual for an Italian dish, right? But this is, anyway, we have chicken cutlets, chicken cutlet parmesan with the cheese and the tomato sauce. That's what makes it parmesan. And basically that's it. You saw how I made it if you watched the video, right? So, and Guido, of course, is looking at the food already. You know, his name is Guido, but we're not gonna give him any chicken parmesan. Not today. I already gave him a little piece of the chicken that I did actually, as you know, when I was frying it. But you know, he's gonna get his own food. Anyway, folks, let's turn the camera around and I'll show you how it looks. Oh, so look how that looks. Look at the chicken in there, nice and crispy, and the sauce is in there and the whole thing. Down there you can see the other one. You can see some of the cheese sticking out the side there, and that's fresh mozzarella. And the table looks like this, and Guido has to get on the leash because he does not listen. And you know, he thinks he's gonna eat chicken cutlet parmesan just because his name is Guido. No, not today. Basta. Okay, so let's sit down and I'll tell you how it tastes. So let me show you how this looks. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that chicken parm in there. And I actually have a lot left over. Well, not left over, but I fried. I thought I was gonna put more into the bread. That's why, you know. But I just put like one because they were pretty big. So, but anyway, it's always chicken parm. You can always save it for the next day. It tastes better the next day. You can eat it cold, you know, chicken you can eat cold. So yeah. So there's about 4 more pieces. So if you know my address, come over and call me from downstairs. I'll take it downstairs. I would. But anyway, it's good stuff. And let me try this out. And Guido's starting to whine already because it's either he gets into the crate or now a new thing that the trainer taught us: put the leash on and step on the leash. Prevent them from jumping up to the table. So you can hear, I don't know if you can hear. Okay, so this is, I can squeeze out, I can see the juices from the chicken. Okay. Very good. So folks, there you got it today on Wednesday. Chicken parm. Tomorrow I have to take care of some business, most likely in the Bronx. So I'll be back in the kitchen on Friday, and we take it from there. Next Thursday's Thanksgiving. Gilbert's gonna be working, making money. I'm gonna be home. You know, I was invited to one place, but I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't know. It's still a couple more days to think about it. Maybe I can cook here. You know, I don't know. This is really keeping me up at night, but. See what happens. So anyway, folks, with that said, have a great night. It's nice today. So far, it's nice. People were talking about snow and people were scared. People were running to the supermarket buying eggs and bread and milk. I guess they're gonna survive on French toast because I don't know what else are you gonna like. I don't know. Anyway, love you guys. See you guys Friday. Ciao. Buona notte. Love you guys. Stay out.